So I'm not a religious person, but like I kind of want to talk about this. So for the last like 2 years or so, yeah, about a year and a half, 2 years, I've been having these like what I call religious visions. It started one night. I was laying in bed. I was trying to go to sleep, and I couldn't sleep at all. And just out of nowhere, like I felt like I like almost went into like a trance or something. I felt like I was asleep, but I was definitely like, I don't know. It was weird, but like that first vision was very strange. It almost felt surreal. Like I had woken up and I was walking around and like looking for people. Like nobody was around, nobody in my house. Everybody was gone, and everything was like really quiet and kind of eerie feeling. And I remember like walking around and like calling for people and looking for the animals and just looking for different things, and just nothing was around. And I went up to the front door and I opened the front door, and when I opened it, like everything was destroyed, like for the most part. Like there was barely any like houses standing. For the most part, they were like basically just destroyed. Everything, it almost looked apocalyptic. um, it was very strange, and I felt like really alone and like super scared because of it. And then I remember I turned around and I went back into the house, and there was this like bright, like it was like a light, but like energy or something. Like it was really strong and like calming, and I don't know, like I felt okay around it. And I remember like it didn't speak, it but I could hear it, you know. Like it wasn't talking, but like I was getting like images just flooding my head, like just bombs and just war and just bad stuff. Like everybody just perishes, and it was just really weird. And I mean, given the current climate and stuff, I mean, this happened a couple of years ago, so there really wasn't much in the way of like nuclear talk and shit going on. But like, obviously, that I felt played a role in how I was, what I was experiencing. And then it happened again, and this time I was able to communicate more with the being. So the being, the second vision that happened, I was actually awake, fully awake. I was actually just in the bathroom. I normally chill in the bathroom, which is, I know, weird, but autism and whatnot. It's my place I go to like relax and de-stimulate, I guess. But yeah, I was sitting in the bathroom, and like it happened again, and everything like around me, it almost like felt like tunnel vision. Like everything started going dark, and like everything was just black for the most part. And it was like, I don't think it was daylight. I think it was dark. I think it was night. But I have like an LED strip up that like I sit in the bathroom with to give me light. And but everything was dark, like went completely like tunnel vision. And then out of nowhere, like this bright being appears again and talks to me and explains a lot of stuff that, like, you know, doesn't make a lot of sense. He says his name is Yahweh. Now I know that's very similar to like the Hebrew Yahweh or whatever, which is what I was expecting, you know, like to, you know, look up, you know, I was expecting everything to tell me that's what it was. But it's not. Maybe it's similar, maybe it's a change in dialect or something, I don't know. But he did talk, he spoke about a being named Anu Akchu. He refers to him as Anu. Now, I do know that, like, after looking stuff up afterwards and doing research and stuff, I do know about, like during the Mesopotamia era and stuff, like, with, like the Anunnaki and whatnot, like, they believed Anu was, like, a god or whatever, but, again, that was after the Babylonian shit that happened, and, like, we all know, like, the religion is kind of mixed up. Like, he basically told me that, like, the Bible, there's a lot of stuff that's in the Bible that is correct, that is right, but a lot of it is hidden, a lot of it is mixed up, and a lot of it is changed around. I'm assuming for control, I don't know, like, to control the people, to control the masses, to control everything. Like, one of the recent visions that I've had was actually the other night, and basically he said that the moon is not natural. He's saying that the moon is there to cause the earth to tilt. They created the moon, they put the moon out there. The moon is there to force the earth to tilt. He says that the Garden of Eden, basically heaven on earth, is free access. It's accessible to us. Not only have they frozen it by causing the earth to tilt on its axis and basically freeze the place, probably North or South Pole, I'm assuming, but he said also something along the lines of like, it's supposed to be a place where we're able to go to as living beings, to be able to communicate with our deceased loved ones and whatnot. Like, apparently, like, we're supposed to have communication with people that have passed on. Like, we're all energies, you know. He said that there's no real way for us to leave Earth outside of an exit point that is also guarded and basically frozen over. So basically, one side of the Earth is heaven, the other side is a gateway out of here. And yeah, so as we see, so a lot of the stuff that's going on right now, like with climate change and whatnot, he's saying that climate change isn't actually, I mean, it is happening, like, we're experiencing it, obviously, but it's not something that we're doing ourselves. As the moon, the man-made or created moon drifts further away from the Earth, it starts to lose its gravitational pull, which means that the Earth is slowly moving back towards its original axis. That's going to open up the Garden of Eden. It's going to open up the portal to get the fuck out of here. It's going to open up so many different possibilities. And by like portal, I'm assuming he's meaning like the gateway to get out of here. He's meaning like maybe it's like interdimensional, or maybe it's I don't know. I'm not that smart, so I don't know. Like, I just know that, like, we're never going to experience it in our lifetimes, but eventually, like, everything's going to shift. If you guys want to hear more, just let me know. I will try to write everything down and kind of categorize everything to make everything more, you know, make everything make sense a little bit more. But just let me know.